Hey you guys, it's Britt. Tonight we're here with an update on the Not So Resilient Jenkins. Unfortunately, this is not going to be the update that I thought I was going to be making, but in the back of my mind I kind of knew that it wasn't going to pan out the way that it should have, but we're going to chat for a few. If you're interested, please keep watching. All right, you guys, so I tried to film this video earlier, and honestly, I just didn't like the way that it came out. I didn't like the delivery of some of the things that I was saying, so this is kind of a take two, and I'm glad that it is because Drew posted a video that really pissed me right off, so we're going to include that in this little update as well. But as we all know, this past Sunday was supposed to be day one of reunification between Drew's son and his mother, who is not Stephanie. By the way, if y'all are kind of new to the Jenkins, Drew has Drew's son that lives with them. Steph is not that boy's mother. His mother is named Desiree, and Desiree has been viciously fighting in the most gracious way possible through the legal system to try to reunify with her son. Drew has completely alienated her and shut her out of this boy's life, and she has been doing her damnedest to finally get to step one of being in his life again. And as we know, yesterday was supposed to be the day. It was going to be the day. They were supposed to spend time together, do something fun, and kind of start on this road to hopefully a really good relationship. And it would eventually turn out into more of a permanent custody, full custody situation so that this boy is not living in this sardine can with Steph and Drew. That visit did not happen. And I'm so disappointed to have to deliver that news because I was so hopeful. Even though I'm a pessimist by nature, I said, you know what, maybe I'll be surprised and this will just be something that we hoped for and it actually happened and we can say, hey, it actually happened. But it did not happen, and I'm going to include an update from another creator who has a little bit more experience in this kind of world of family court and custody and things like that. She made a really good point where she mentioned reunification counseling. And when you think of a guardian ad litem, reunification counselors, that's all there, but it requires a lot of money. And when you're not somebody who has access to a lot of money, then you're kind of left fighting for yourself. And I'm so glad that she has Drew's other baby mama, Arlita, in her corner, because at least she has somebody in her corner who's helping her fight in family court for her son.
I know everybody's been waiting for an update. Today was supposed to be a really big step. It was a long-awaited moment. The first time Desiree was finally going to reconnect with Deshawn after 3 years. But here's what I don't know that everybody understands. I know a lot of people do. But it's really important that when one parent is doing the work, showing up and ready to heal, it doesn't always mean that the other side is. And this kind of reunification takes more than a court order. I wish there was the ability to have a reunification therapist. So without that, it's going to take cooperation. It takes people around the child setting aside pride and control and actually supporting the process. Desiree is doing everything right, but this isn't a level playing field because she does not have the child in her care. And she's still trying to raise this money to get the attorney. I was hopeful it wouldn't be needed. Then I kind of thought during the process it would. And now I'm back to thinking, we need to get her this attorney. So if you've been watching this story unfold and you're frustrated by this process, this is how you can help. This is the moment, because I really would like to be able to retain that attorney by Tuesday. So don't wait, please. We need to show up now and get this done. For anybody who's missed it, I've already written to an attorney that I met actually at a conference in April in Portland about high conflict parenting. So I asked for a referral from somebody else I know in this field, and they gave me the name of about 4 attorneys. They happened to mention this attorney, and I said, "Oh, was she at that conference?" Then I connected the dots. So that's the attorney. She works for a large firm in Portland, so she also has the backing of an entire firm. Her hourly rate is actually really affordable. It's $2.45 an hour, which is almost paralegal fees, so that's crazy. We're really fortunate. And even though you're paying $2.45 an hour, you do have the support of this entire everybody's legal experience in the firm you're getting for that amount. So please, let's support the GoFundMe. Let's get it to that $5,000 mark. The link is in my bio. Please donate if you can, share it if you can. Let's show this mom that she's not alone. I know we have been, but let's keep showing her that, because I assure you she's feeling really heartbroken about this entire process, especially when you're just so close, right? She's just so close to having him back. And I think having the attorney will make this process go faster, potentially faster than July 10th. I'm going to try to have the consultation as soon as possible this week with the attorney, and then we will know about some strategies and options. So just know that's the update for now. Actually, if you're wondering very specifically about what happened today, I'm not going to say. There are some other things going on behind the scenes. Just know that as far as I know, nobody's not safe, but we have work to do. You have work to do. If you don't want to donate to the GoFundMe, but you still want to contribute, you're welcome to message me and figure out a different way to go about it. I will probably be paying the retainer fee myself. I'm assuming. I actually don't know how this works, but I'll probably pay the retainer fee myself and then see if I can get reimbursed from the GoFundMe, do it that way. But I honestly don't know the rules or anything about it, but I think from what I've heard before, it takes a bit to get the money released. So that's probably what will be happening, is I will put that on my own credit card. So that's what's going on. So please get this some traction, and let's see if we can get her to $5,000. If we could get her to $5,000 tomorrow, that would be great. If you're watching this, today is Sunday, June 8th. So tomorrow, when I talk about tomorrow, I'm talking about Monday, the 9th. Thanks so much, everybody. Thanks for caring about mothers and sons and having the best interest of children in your minds and in your hearts, and also in your wallets if you're helping to donate. Thanks so much.
Based on Steph's videos, it appears as if they're still living in the shelter. But I also am not sure if these are pre-recorded videos that she's just editing in a certain way to make them look like they're new, because I put nothing past her and Drew. They are equally disgusting and willing to mislead people. So if you're wondering what's going on aside from these weird, couple of videos that she has posted, Drew is over on his TikTok sharing earlier today that he got a new toy. And the new toy is a $60 PlayStation DualSense controller. So you mean to tell me that you are doing the bare minimum for these kids' birthdays? You have them living in a shelter. You are literally, the only thing that they go above and beyond with these kids for is food. And we know that's because they're getting state assistance, which there's no shame in that. But let's also not act like you're not making money on social media. So they are over here doing the bare minimum when it comes to toys for their kids, but Drew has a new PlayStation controller. He did share that he did a couple of DoorDash orders, and in my opinion, I think that was all part of the, performance, because he knows that he should be working, and it looks better in the judge's eyes if he's making some sort of income. And he's really sitting here doing this video like he's some kind of influencer, tapping on the box and doing all kinds of different views of this controller. Who would care? Sir, you are a bum. You refuse to work unless, it's doing a couple DoorDash orders now, months later, and you want to come on here and show off a game controller? It's giving loser. It's giving big loser energy. So I hope you feel really good about yourself, and I hope that karma finally comes around for both you and Steph for utilizing your son as a pawn. Because Drew knows good and well that he's using his son as a pawn. And any parent that utilizes their child as a pawn is a piece of trash. If you know for a fact that your child would be happy, safe, taken care of, reunifying with their parent, and you choose to cut that off because you're selfish and a narcissistic control freak, then you're a piece of trash. Honestly, they both make me sick to my stomach, and I'm so sad that this visit didn't happen because these two idiots decided to refuse for it to be allowed, even though it was court ordered. And I know that court orders don't mean anything to some people and they're going to do what they want to do. But this is where I expect karma and justice and the law to eventually come back and serve both of them exactly what they deserve. But I'm going to edit this real quick and get it up for y'all. I needed to take a little bit of a break over the weekend because daily uploading and covering the topics that I cover can get to a point where it's like, okay, I need to take an unplug and a backseat and a break for, a little while here. But as always, I appreciate the support and we'll just see what happens going forward. I will keep an eye on it, but for now, if you like the video, please leave a like and a comment. And if you'd like to see more from me in the future, please subscribe. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.